Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the one, the only, the Azeroth, and we're back with more Azeroth Wars action. This is the League Finals. It's going to be Darty's Minions versus Nerubian Rippers, and I'm very excited to see how this plays out. As always, it's going to be North Alliance versus Evil. I was hoping, and in the future leagues, I'd like to see perhaps the finals come down to a best-of-3 format, where they do the two least seen, and then the most seen one will be played at a later date. And let me go ahead and make sure everything is looking just fine here. We're seemingly a bit low on our frame rate, so let me go check something very quickly. Alright, going back into the game. Hopefully that'll adjust it, or possibly absolutely murder my computer. It's just gonna die. But I've tried setting my FPS to a certain level, and whether or not that reduces overall quality, I don't actually think it does. So let's go ahead and switch over. Of course, as usual, Mopey Eco 200Y, please go to the diplomunion.com. You will find it in the link. You can join the amateur league that's going on right now, or sign up for the next large league that's going to be coming up soon. And an early move out from Purple's fleet. Ooh, alright, so who's playing for what teams? That's probably what I should mention. It's the Neil. Alright, Wrath Icefire. Oh, Sindlad and Mr. Drakon from... Please get this right. I want to say Nerubian Rippers. They're going to be reprising their roles as the top players for their division, and they're going to be playing Evil once again. In the opponent's space, we have Samil as green, a really excellent and experienced green. Nealisian, or I think that's what he told me his name was. I'm pretty sure. I do not forget their names so easily, except that I do all the time because you all have very weird names. Nealisian's going to be playing as Dalaran, and Wrath Icefire as Purple. These are all very experienced players with their respective races, and as we saw in the last game, both Red and Blue are very capable. They took down an unbelievably strong team in the form of the Daily Players, knocking them out of their chance at the finals. And we can see it being killed off here. All the extra heroes will be killed for the other races. And I'm very excited. Ooh, I'm very excited. Alright, Wrath Icefire, quick move out, gonna kill as many villagers as possible. Red massing up his meat wagons already. Blue sending out a small group. Looks like he will be sending it again to Alterac Valley, or Alterac Mountain, to defend that from any push from Orange, as Orange will be briefly busy trying to make sure that this gate doesn't get through. Cheats like that, I mean, or abuses like that, abusing glitches, is not allowed. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to mention it. For those of you who do, let's just go ahead and say that in the league it's not allowed and people won't be doing that. The shaman has the hammer. He's like, "Storm, earth, and fire, heed my call. The foolish humans will fall before I..." And then he died. He was sacrificed brutally. The Navy. Oh, this is actually a very good pickup for... No. Oh, alright, we're going to see how many of these ships exactly Purple can get. It looks like he might... He's going to severely damage 2 of the battleships, try to get away with his own, but these Frostworms and Saffron as well slow them down to the point where it would have been very unwise to engage without Green's Dragonhawks there to help lock them down. However, this did slow down the creeping as Micro was spent on those. We're seeing Sindlad go for his favorite strategy there. Or was it Sindlad was red last time and Mr. Drakon was blue? I want to say Mr. Drakon was red. I could be very wrong, though. I did just cast it yesterday, but it's embarrassing for me not to know, I have to agree. Alright, Arthas Menethil, he's fine. And we're seeing the Paladin strategy once. Actually, I can't state that officially yet, because we only see one Paladin. As we know, you start out with one. No, he is producing Paladins from 3 locations, or just 2? 2 locations, that's fine. Given the pace that we've seen so far, it's unlikely there'll be more. Green's going to actually land some units on here and try to probably do a little mini revenge doom drop on Blue and Red. It's actually surprisingly effective. Blue and Red have to focus on that. They lose control points for a brief period of time, and they're forced to spend resources reinforcing in Northern, which is the last place they want to be. They want all their money to be going here and to whatever doom drop build they decide is going to be most effective. Orange for now. Not comfortable moving out yet. Oh, Blue. Once again, Sindlad really likes to snipe this control point over here. I'm going to be interested to see if he can get it, because there are still some creeps here. And a reveal! Oh, this is very bad. Orange now knows exactly what he's hunting, and Blue's just basically got to keep his hero alive as long as possible, because he has been spotted. Unless he can get... He may get a few of these trolls, I'll say that. That'll be very nice for him. A good pickup. And that Dreadlord's getting Vampiric Ore from something, but Tichondrius is not. Color me confused. I guess they have natural? Oh, now they've got to run. Orange knows what's going on. Draylor Kassan trying to lock down these heroes. A big reveal will be spent there. And the Mysterious Wanderer is found. I don't know if anyone's actually going to buy anything there. And Red sitting, appearingly, a bit passive at the moment. He did manage to take all these dire carrion beetles. Hopefully, Anubarak hurries up and gets out of there as quickly as possible, as they are going to need his strength and those lovely, lovely carrion beetles. Guys, we were talking about them. They get bonus armor upgrades from the increased health to the undead army. You can see already Abominations are at 1,375 health, and we've seen the most effective way the North Alliance has of dealing with that is, in fact, the Cleric lockdown. It can lock down an entire front line of Abominations. It's not as effective against mass ghouls and skeletons, but that's what you have the Paladins there for. What upgrades will he be going for? Chaplains, we can't see the upgrades on them, but I have no doubt that he's upgrading to the point where he can get the Rejuvenation ability. And as always, the North Alliance's greatest strength is in their heals. Healing Shields, Rejuvenations, Holy Lights, Chain Heals. What have you, and the other things, and of course the autocast from priests and things like that. You know what I'm saying? They have many heals and they do many things when you're not expecting them. They are very organized, and Red's going to lose a few free units here, but that's fine. He'll just resummon more from the Frozen Thorn, or he'll send in this group, and that's a nice use of the Carrion Beetles up front. Again, 750 health on these Carrion Beetles, and that's a nice front wall of tanks, and I don't know why they have these spinny little things around them. Maybe it's because they're cool. Maybe they just wanted to make the unit look better, maybe pick it out from the field more. But Blue has had... Actually, Blue is not... I'm confused. What does Blue have as far as money goes? 4. Okay, Red, how you doing? 10. Our North Alliance players have 90. And, of course, you guys can check the food counts as well. Around 90. I already said that in 8. Everyone's extremely low. This is a very efficient game thus far. I'm excited to see what these players can pull off. Ooh. What's he here doing? It would appear he has decided to reveal. He's probably just trying to see, is this a reinforced base I'm dealing with? A Blue doesn't have the money right now to actually build anything. And in fact, he did not bring an Acolyte. So this is just a delaying force at the moment. Just something to give the mages to target while the improved Watchtower goes crazy. And in future editions, there will be a small Demon Gate here which can summon Felguard and stuff like that for Blue. So keeping Alterac Mountains will be a much more important thing for him should he want to be able to invest in early game Legion units. And, free units. Free Summoned Foot would be my guess from the Keeps and, of course, both Capital Palace and Stratholme. And that's what he's going to use to tank it. Nice move there by Wrath Icefire. Red may believe this is an early move out, but it's not. 1-1 upgrades for Red, for Scourge player. Wrath Icefire, 0-0. Most Alliance, again, sit at 0-0 for a while. They want to get up a mass number of units, and, of course, their particular synergy that they're capable of. Blue's going to lose this without much of a problem at all. Ugh. And Healing Shield's going down. There's those Geomancies. Wait. Is that a bloody Healing Shield? Okay, hold on. That unit has a Healing Shield on it, but that cannot be the Geomancer's first ability. I thought it was Rocks. Was that switched to the Arcanist, or are we just not seeing the upgrades properly reflected at the moment? We're gonna have to look into that, because for some reason I don't think the Geomancer should have Healing Shield at the moment. That's a bit not proper. If they didn't upgrade them and they still have them. Red actually using a Shade. Very rarely do we see proper scouting out of them, but they're going to know exactly when the move out occurs. And here's Blue with the, not a Doom Drop yet, but definitely capable of wiping out everything along the coast. I think he's going to keep back his transport ships full of units. And this time, did he bring? Did he bring? He brought an Acolyte. He brought 1 Acolyte. If he loses it, there might be more Acolytes. No, Shadow Priests, they have mana. Okay. Okay, 1 Acolyte's fine. That's fine. You know what? He's planning ahead more than he did in the last game, and that's good to see. Alliance transport ships left alone, and Saffron, I believe, just set on follow. Sinlad very upset at losing Alterac Valley so easily, and Red's got his meat wagons positioned perfectly. Anything that comes into this is going to be plagued, it's going to be bombed, it's going to be just bogged down. And I don't think any appropriate summons are here. Green actually going for Elven Warriors and Ballistas. These could just be the Elven Warriors left over from his base, but I don't believe his priests currently benefit. I see you in that priest. No, he doesn't have Dispel, so... Okay, here it goes. Here comes the problems. Flame Shields dropped on this entire army. He's going to have to hope that the Obsidian statues are enough to keep it alive on top of Creep as well. As these... It's just going to slowly burn him. It's not going to kill him. Sorry about that, guys. Healing shields, or flame shields, don't kill people all by themselves. Quite the opposite. What they do is they add just that extra little bit of damage that you can't... Alright, blue has landed. Green's going to go out. Red has to attack right now. He's got orange locked down, but purple's still free to run around. But the plague has come out just at this moment. That means there's going to be lots of units giving the North Alliance something to think about. And, of course, with Saffron here, it's going to be very difficult for them to address the slows that are bringing... And, oh, goodness. Oh, so many of the meat wagons were caught in front when they got dropped off that the Blues army is having a bit of trouble getting to the front lines. Eredar Sorcerers just being spammed non-stop. Ooh! Chain heals are very good, though, and these Elven Warriors are being slowed when they attack, but they counter the... What the bloody hell is hitting them that hard? What the bloody hell was hitting that group of Eredar Sorcerers so hard that they just die? I think it was the friggin' Elven Ballistas. Oh my god, they do damage! And in the south, we are seeing Red begin his assault. Orange is doing his best, and Red does have the Destroyers in the air to suck up all the healing shields. He needs to utilize it more effectively. They're very decent, but he's losing them right now to just some basic... Ooh, he's losing them to basic hero attacks at the moment. Come on, suck up more of that stuff. What are you doing? Purple, a little bit distracted. He's caught on the bridge. This is not looking good for our evil players. The previous Doom Drop that had worked so well did not actually function this time because too late. Red was not being pressured. Blue dropped, I think, a little bit too early. What you need to do is get Red to take the majority of the damage, really bog that army down in this pass, and then Blue needs to drop. But Blue dropped early before Green was even engaged, and Green was able to retreat and deal with that threat very quickly. And now we can see Red in a spot of trouble. He's keeping his heroes alive. Nice use of anti-magic shield. That's going to be awesome. The zombies are just being spammed out constantly. They're very powerful, and they are... Ooh, man, if he could just get a few of those meat wagon shots into that orange army, suck up the healing shields, that would begin to melt very quickly. You do see them being focused right now. Purple doing his very best to break through, but now Green's free to go ahead and land again. Blue should not retreat completely. He should land over here. There, that's a nice move from Blue. I really like to see that. And man, did we see those Eredar Sorcerers drop fast. It must have been all the piercing damage Green had to bring to the front. Again, I thought they had medium armor, but it appears they have unarmored, which is just destroyed by what Green has to offer. Red still holding like a beast at 2 positions right now, but Orange has the well, he has healing shields, and Purple has chain heals and a nice choke point right now through, and he can just bash these units down so... Blue, are you able to do any significant damage? I don't. I'm very worried at the moment. Alright. Red, he's backed up, and he did a good job. He backed up before he lost all of his units. He's still going to be quite effective if he can just stay alive, somebody! Alright, wow. Okay, see, that's the other thing those people don't get about the Skeletal Mages. Not only do they do magic damage, and they are very effective, but they slow units that they attack. Slow on top of cripples from your Necromancers, on top of curse from Banshees. It's an insane combo. A Death Knight's out now. This may be what Red needs. As we've seen in the past, that Death Knight healing aura enough to keep a mass army alive very, very easily, as their aura does heal a base amount of damage, and when you're dealing with large numbers of units, it's always just nice to have that coming in there. Green retreating once again to deal with Sindlad, and Sindlad doesn't have what he needs. There's no chance that he's going to be able to do anything effective here. His attack on Stratholme was completely blunted, and now Red is under dire pressure. He is managing to push back the North Alliance briefly, but these fire shields are really starting to take their toll on his Necromancers. He has upgraded them so that they have 685 total health. That's going to keep them alive to the majority of the AoE that we'll see, and it's always nice to see that on ranged units. Death Knight's taking a bit of damage, but the more you get out, the more death coils you have, and if you have Kel'Thuzad alive, which I believe he still very much does, you can always mana regen, and it's essentially a big bunch of new heals. It's very good. It's very effective, okay? Red is not down yet by any means. He is sticking in there. Blue had to retreat. He's going to mass up more units. Green did a little bit of a doom drop for himself. May have actually left a unit back here. Do I see a spot of green? Do I see a spotted green or a spotted dick? Neither one. But these undead battleships could catch Green out of position if he's not careful. I think Green will be fine in this instance. Red's still applying the pressure. He applying so much pressure. 280 gold in the bank. He's got to spend it on something, and he can't really afford to rate. Orange just retreating for the moment. Healing shields are going to buff his entire army up. Jaina's mana regen aura will do its best. And actually, I was going to say the North Alliance was running away, but what it is they... Oh, you should really just build some units. I mean, just build some unit-producing structures. They don't want to engage yet. Damn, Mr. Drakon is a good red. He's holding off the North Alliance with a vastly inferior force. His upgrade's a little bit better. But I think that's maybe not the case soon, because Purple's gotten one upgrade into defense. His Paladin's going to be very strong. He can lock down most things. What they're lacking is Dispels, and we don't see any sign of Green deciding to make Priests. We do hear Purges going off, trying to get rid of Baron Rivendare, trying to slow down the Death Knights, make them targetable. Will Orange choose to engage here in a second? No, actually, he may choose to go. Oh, man, Green even had the time to go ahead and grab Gilneas. This is a very confident North Alliance, and I think they're luring Red into a false sense of security here. He does break across the bridge. He may claim a single Silverhand Paladin or even Arthas if he's smart. But Blue's got to get back over there. He's bringing all that he has. He knows that he has no chance otherwise. Baron Rivendare, everything on the front lines getting locked down. Nice use of anti-magic shields on the Death Knights. They're going to stay alive much longer, and they can still be death coiled. See curses going off, but the minute that Orange decides to swing back around and engage, it's going to be over. Right now, I think Orange is confident enough that his allies just don't need the help. Skeletal Mages are falling very quickly, and we see lots of AoE, not only from heroes, but from the Ballistas in the backline going down on the Necromancers. Kel'Thuzad in a lot of trouble. Baron Rivendare actually getting locked down because technically that rooting is back. Oh no! Baron Rivendare, get the fudge out of Dodge. Go around the long way. It's fine. You don't have to run through that bridge. You could have just gone the long... Okay, that's fine. He doesn't want to go the long way. You take the high road and I'll take the dead road and I'll get to Kel'Thuzad before ya. I think that's how the song went. Red in a huge bit of trouble right now. His use of Banshee's very effective. Zombie mass quite good. He's up to 2-1 upgrades, but the minute Orange engages, that's gonna be a different story. Blue, what are you doing? All right, Blue is going for Dreadlords. Ooh, Sindlad, where are your heroes? Malgan, what are you sitting in there with Mal'Ganis? He's got a vampiric aura and he's not out there. It's very difficult to watch. Green now landing in Northrend, trying to get some damage done. Blue does have a few abominations out on the field to try to chase down that force, but I think if it turned around, it could probably deal with it, but if it keeps taking pot shots like that, Green can take a few control points. If he runs into these towers, he'll take a lot of damage. 2 upgrades on the damage there. Red did retreat before Orange got there. Possibly another use of... he probably saw them with his zombies that he has stationed there on the high ground. Blue's Dispels would be very nice. Even a single... destroyer in the air to suck up those healing shields, but we've seen no inclination that he's going to do that, or to the water elementals. They've been spammed non-stop so far, and the magic ooh, Green's actually very... Oh, look, they're so juicy. Wow, this whole army has just destroyed that improved aura. Is very painful, and we're seeing Blue now trying to do his best to break into Capital City. He will be on the retreat. He's got to be very careful here. His units could get caught out of position. A single meat wagon likely to fall prey to the North Alliance, but he'll just doom drop somewhere else. Blue's got to have more money than I think he does. 143. What he's doing right now is he's just stuck trying to deal with this. Oh, this harassment force from Green is a nightmare, causing all kinds of micro issues for Blue so that he can't join the fight effectively. Red trying to mass up once more, sitting near the graveyard. Level 2 upgrades for his melee are up, or just all units really, because that's how they work. No, that's not. Wait, did they fix that? I don't know. He's not going for crypt feeds or anything like that, and I really like his strategy. It is pure Scourge. It's pretty awesome. It's just Necromancer Zombie. We'll see how effective it is at the end of the day. Yeah, see it improved on Holy Armor. Okay. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Red, where is your Anubis? Oh! A Doom Drop from Red in the face of all this aggression. He is still attacking here. He's still doing the damage. Purple and Green are probably wild. No, Green's ready. He knew that another Doom Drop would be coming. But Red's got a significant force here. And if Blue decides... Oh, come on, Blue. Where are you? Sindlad. Alright. No! Dreadlords! Dreadlords gonna get higher. Red's letting him know that the Doom Drop is on the way. Blue's trying to do damage from the back, but he's too late. He's getting caught in a position where none of his units are... Oh, Red's not here to attack. Red, you need at least a couple meat wagons to start attacking that big, massive units right there. These Dreadlords are gonna fall down if they're not careful. Mal'Ganis getting close to death. 2 Dreadlords down. Another Dreadlord. And damn, this force from green is causing all kinds of micro issues. However, red really laying down the hurt on this army right now. Nubarak able to do a wonderful job. Mal'Ganis goes down during the fight over at Alterac Mountains. And purple runs in on red's army. Oh god, no, red has to retreat, but he does have a small flanking force of his own here. Summons Skeletal Warriors going down, trying to keep him busy, and he has defeated, or at least pushed back green for the moment. If the meat wagons can focus on Stratholme Castle, he's going to be in a great position. Hopefully reinforcements from that barracks don't target his meat wagons from behind. And red trying desperately to hold on to this position, and blue nowhere to be seen. His drops finally coming back to try to do something, but I think they would have been far more effective if they had joined red here at Stratholme. Will he drop a Capital Palace? It looks like that's where they're headed at the moment. I wish he would join them at Stratholme. They're, oh man, everything getting locked down, but a single unit, I believe that was the Demi, goes down. Oathmark Garthos behind the lines, surrounded by skeletons. I believe that that will be the first hero loss if they're not careful. They could do... I think he's dead, guys. He's going to try to spam heals on him, but he's too far back in the lines. And this relentless skeleton spam is just brutal. Again, we saw last game they were trying to say that, man, you really should have controlled those skeletons. That would have been good. What green should have done was gotten priests with 1 upgrade and just dispelled the fucking things. Alright, green's still putting on the pressure, but Nubarak content to just try... Oh, man, Nubarak's going to die here. I don't see any way of him getting out of that. No, he's stunned. Oh! And now no more mana regen over here for green as long as orange is caught. That was a nice pickoff, and if he can keep orange separated from purple and green, I think red can still do the damage. Unfortunately, blue has decided to drop Capital Palace. That may or may not be the right decision. Purple caught out of... He doesn't know what to do. He's like, oh, well, I've got red in my face, and then I've got blue in my face, and I'm all red and blue in the face, and it's just bad. A Death Knight is lost, and Wrath Icefire is not going to manage... I mean, he is going to manage to keep hold of that. Where's my water cup? Actually, I don't know where my water cup went. Is it outside? Oh, I left it in the bathroom. Oh, no. Alright, screw it. I don't care. Sinlad's going to lose everything. Except for his meat wagons, which are by far the most important thing there. Red now doing a good job keeping the pressure on, but when these 3 armies collapse in on each other, and once again, red was doing some nice micromanage to take a couple control points away from orange. Hey there, me! And that forced him to retreat and not be able to engage. Anderhall finally does go down to the Scourge. Be interesting to see how that plays out now. Single zombie left behind. These poor infected footmen. It's 5 damage a second. Brutal! Now blue's got to find some way to contribute, or he's just not useful anymore. God, this is a good red. Man, look at him! He's just going pure Scourge. It's like zombies and skeletons, necromancers. That's all the Scourge needs, and he's got a nice number of destroyers there. And every time they do suck up mana, you'll notice that they're losing mana at an extremely quick rate. For those of you who don't know, destroyers consume magical abilities, and then that gives them mana, which then allows them to do AoE damage, which is pretty neat. All right, green's heading out. Blue possibly building up a second Doom drop. I don't. Blue, you got anything planned? All right, he's got some builders, he's got some Eridar Warlocks, and he's got some catapults. I like the move. Next time green engages, he'll know he'll be able to drop. Nice spread here from red, just controlling the area, not investing too much of his army in one place. He's going to spot the engagement. He's going to see that the players are just... He's saying, please just Doom drop there, build up a base. Ooh, Arcane Sanctum's going up. Orange has decided he's going to build units there in order to... Oh, this is bad. Okay, so... North Alliance is no longer separated. Orange went the long way around. And careful there, red. You're losing a lot of necromancers for no reason at all. There we go. Absorbing as much of that mana as they can. Getting some free shots out. They need to leave before they get targeted down. They do have light armor, so they're taking extra damage from piercing. And magic, but they're immune to magic, so blah, blah, blah. Red could have done the old strategy. Build a freaking shipyard there. Or there, and then just sail them around and be annoying as balls. You can't actually get around there anymore. But you can, I think, still build right in that area if you knock down the tree. Very effective. And we're seeing an engagement from red. Will he continue to be as effective as he's been in the past? A teleport back. Where did he go? Orange just fucking vanished. Oh, the Doom drop. He's trying to fight it off. Blue's going to have to retreat in the face of this. But that does mean that he's managed to drag them away from their allies. Once again, purple decides to disengage. No reason to continue to fight without his allies there. He knows that he'll just be slaughtered. And the majority of the meat wagons may make it out. What the fuck? Get the meat wagons out of Dodge! And for some reason, they've got flame shields on them. Put them in a boat! That's the best idea you've ever had. I think it's a little late for Saffron to join the fight. If he'd been there earlier, or if perhaps some of the Doom drops had been combined, that would have been better. I see Red trying to take advantage of this situation right now, doing his very best. He does have Anasarian Sunstrider back up, so he has mana regen on his Magus, but he's taking a lot of damage from just the occasional meat wagon shots. Red trying to take out the improved cannon tower gives him a much better position, as if he tries to engage in this area, it will destroy his mass necromancers. And his meat wagon as well. Elven Ballista, probably a thing you want to target down at the moment, but that's not happening. He's going to lose the air battle right now, and Purple streams back in, heals, everything. Oh, man. I think perhaps Red's got to be running low on... No, 211? Blue, what about you? Do you have anything? No? No? Okay. His army has to go all the way back here to pick up your units. There's no way he could reinforce Red. You know, from Stratholme. Some meat wagons, perhaps, really screw over those massed caster lines. I'd like to see it. I don't think we're gonna see it, but I'd like to see it. And Red once again, 3-2 upgrades now. Purple, what are you sitting at? Come on, you got. I bet you have some meat to 0-2. So of course, as I always said, get the defense upgrades on round. Oh, my alarm's been going off. I don't know for how long because it's so loud I can't hear anything else in my room. A bunch of zombies like, oh, thank God we found this fountain of health. Our undeath was really beginning to become a problem. Kel'Thuzad, anti-magic shield, but Purple's trying to hero him. He's trying to get the surround, and he is. He's got to run away. Kel'Thuzad, get the fudge out of dodge. Get out of dodge! Purple losing a lot of units right now, but I think overall they have the better... Yeah... Red's in a lot of trouble. Arthas Menethil's taking a bit of damage, but no. With the Elven Ballistas in the back, that number, look at him, 4 of them. That's brutal AoE on the Necromancers have no chance. You can see they're trying to run away, but be careful because you can inflict damage on your own units there. Oathmark, damn! Red's still holding! And Blue's Doom dropping. Oh, no way do they pull this off. No way do they pull this off. Look at the damage they're inflicting. It's so much of Purple's money is being funneled into repairing this, and Saffron needs to just attack those peons. This is giving Red a small break once again. He's going to be able to kill off everything here. Hopefully, there he goes, sucks up that water elemental. Damn it! Damn it! Kill the workers! Wrath Icefire, how much? Oh, 566 his allies must have just gave him everything they had. 39. 247. I gotta say, North Alliance is in a good position right now. And nope, that's full. You should probably just go ahead and try to slow these guys down. Is he gonna engage with Saffron just in time for Blue to run away and not do anything? Probably. Oh, get out of there. Oh, you gotta kill the workers. See, sometimes when you guys are aiming, it's actually a terrible, terrible idea because all they're doing... This is... I don't know. Red's got level 11. If he can get a sick, and I mean sick death and decay in this choke point, he can really turn the game around. But it's gonna have to be sick. Speed it up. Blue's on the retreat. Nothing going on. Red gotta be broke as fudge. Few units coming out. He's trying to reinforce as much as possible, but he just doesn't have the money. And Green continues to harass over in Northrend non-stop. My goodness, this has been the most efficient force Samil has ever used. Just control point after control point being sniped, forcing his enemies to regroup or reinforce in Northrend exactly where they don't want to be. And of course, spending micro. And when you have one person on a 2-person team, microing against one person on a 3-person team, 33% versus 50%. Attention withdrawn. That's right. It's pretty friggin' awesome. And he's like, fine, I'm just gonna go back. These guys have to be the best. They have to be in the best cardio shape of their lives. They are just jogging and hitting and fighting non-stop. The archers have massive arms because they've been firing non-stop at fortified armor targets, and Red doing his very best to reinforce. So I think this is the end for him. The North Alliance force is brutally strong, and as we've seen, their synergy is not something to be messed with. I think it's just the sheer number of spell effects. I've got a pretty good computer, and Bandicam 6 at 60 frames per second when I'm playing with Witty. But on this, it's like, yeah, you're still getting 14 frames. Don't worry, you'll sit it pretty solidly at 14. You're never going to get the 5 or the 8 or the 6 that you were getting with Fraps. It's double. I'll give it that. It's definitely double. But that's the end. The North Alliance is absolutely crushed. That was a 30-minute long back and forth non-stop fight. What is Kel'Thuzad doing? He's just running around for fun now. He's like, I can do whatever I want. I don't give a shit about anybody. I want a corpse explosion in your face, and he's gonna get caught out of position here. Yeah, Oh, he tries to corpse explosion, does a lot of damage, but the heals are there. Let's just watch him get chased. It's going to be hard for them to kill him with the anti-magic shield, but I think he's going to get caught. Oh, Purge! Oh, he's down and dead. That's GG. We'll see Red quit after that. That was the strongest hero. And he doesn't have anything to replace it. And Green's even getting Forest Riders. He's feeling very confident.
Our ally needs our help.
Our ally needs our help. GG 1. Oh, guys, that's the first of the best of 3 matches for the Azeroth Wars League finale. The finals. And I can't believe it. 2 phenomenal teams playing their absolute hearts out here. The North Alliance took it handily. I think just a bit of miscoordination from our undead teams. If Blue, for example, had joined Red on that Doom drop, I really think he would have solidly beaten Green back, and they would have won. Mr. Drakon. Oh, my heart goes out to you, but he killed 610 units. Units killed. Blue killed 102, produced 208. I think that puts him... Yeah, Green. You gotta worry when Green makes less units than you and kills more. I'm just kidding. But it was a very good show from everyone involved. Good job to Darty's Minions for winning the first of the best of 3. Nerubian Rippers will have a chance to reprise themselves in the coming up game. Please join me tomorrow for that game and the game after that. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.